So, welcome to the Airbus cockpit. Our flight number is going to be Sputnik 025, and yeah. Next arrow. Type down SNK. K, over here. 023.
Okay.
Put it over here on flight number. Alright. Basically, for the pre-flight, the pilots follow a mnemonic, something called the diff script. It starts off with data, and they make sure that the database is valid, and also that they're in the correct aircraft. Okay. Apparently, I've heard that pilots have entered the wrong aircraft, because if you see a line of A320s, yeah. Afterwards, they check the init page over here. The next one is flight plan over here. Basically, our departure is going to be from Manila, runway 06. We climb to 3000, then we fly the Ipata to Alpha departure, and then we continue as filed. Next is going to be the RNAV, radio navigation. We tune in any applicable navigational aids. Next is going to be the init Bravo page, and then we go to perf. Perf is going to have our approach speeds and whatnot, and our flap setting and thrust reduction and acceleration. For the prog page, basically the pilots make sure of the cruise level and the optimal rec max and whatnot. So now we've completed pre-flight. We can now go ahead and start basically checking everything up.
Okay. Okay.
Cockpit prep checklist, gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
8,000 kilograms.
So seatbelts. Alright, so seatbelts.
Seatbelts on.
ADIRS.
Nav.
And barrel ref as well.
09er, 89er.
Alright, cockpit prep checklist is complete. Push the starters approved. Starting point Sierra 506, Sputnik 023. Clicking that on.
Okay.
Brake set and save for disconnect. Now let's go ahead and do our after start flow.
Okay.
Because we're not going to be using it anymore, because we're not going to be needing it as well. What we're going to do now is the pilot monitoring flows, then release.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and do a quick flight control check. Okay. So go ahead and pull that all the way back and all the way down. Full right, then neutralize it. There you go. Okay. Now let's do a quick rudder check as well. Going to the right first.
Okay.
To the right, then to the left.
Okay, follows.
And neutral. Alright, okay. And we can start our taxi.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. This is your Captain Carlo speaking. Welcome aboard Sputnik Aviation flight number 023 with non-stop service from RPLL Manila to Mactan-Cebu. We expect to be taking off in around 10 minutes. Today's flight time is around 1 hour, cruising at an altitude of 31,000 feet. As we expected, the weather en route to be fair. For now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. For everyone's safety, keep your seatbelts on and follow the instructions of our cabin crew. We'll talk to you again soon once we start our arrival into Mactan. Once again, good morning and welcome aboard. Cabin crew, please be seated for the takeoff.
Alright, okay.
Awesome.
Alright, so we're cleared for takeoff. Line us up on the runway over here.
distiller is interesting. Huh?
Yeah, it is. All right, now we're lined up. We can go ahead and stabilize the engines to about 50%. There you go.
50%. All the way to total.
SOS runway, auto thrust. There you go. All right. Thrust set.
Thrust set.
Okay. 100 knots.
100 knots.
Yeah, you can say checked.
Check.
There you go. All right. V1 and rotate. All right, start pulling back. All right, look at the instruments now.
Okay.
15 degrees.
Pitching up.
All right, positive climb. Now pull it back first.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
So cool.
Nav. All right. Welcome to the sky on an Airbus.
Okay.
Yeah, we can cycle it. Alright, we can go ahead and AP1.
AP1. Now we're in autopilot.
Yeah, landing lights over here.
Left and right.
Yep, set it to retract both sides.
Okay.
There you go. So at 10,000 feet, basically the pilots have to check they have to check the tuned navigation lanes. And also they check the secondary, whether they want to change it to like a flight plan, that whatever they have on the secondary. And they also check the progress page. They make sure of their navigational capability by checking basically the status of the GPS. And also their optimal and recommended flight level, recommended maximum flight level. In cruise, basically the pilots record, they monitor their instruments and also record fuel usage at every waypoint that they pass through. Like for example, at Tepata, we have about 6,600 of fuel remaining.
Okay.
Basically to keep log of their fuel to make sure that it's actually going as they planned it to be. Check the fuel credit page here.
Okay.
So we keep note of our extra fuel and our estimated fuel on board by the time we get to Mactan. Yeah. There you go. All right. Okay. So we're approaching the top of descent.
Okay.
10 miles. We can go ahead and start descending.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck. This is your Captain Carlos speaking aboard Sputnik Aviation flight number 023. We are 15 minutes to landing as we start our descent for an on-time arrival into Mactan-Cebu, where the weather is expected to be good. Wherever your travels may take you, we'd like to thank you for choosing Sputnik Aviation today on your flight to Mactan-Cebu. Again, for everyone's safety, follow the cabin signs and the instructions of the cabin crew. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. We hope to see you again on board on your future flights here with Sputnik Aviation. Thank you. Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
So we have a problem. We're about 5,000 feet high from our profile.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Actually, let's maintain about 280. That's okay.
Alright.
There you go.
There we go.
And now as we're descending, we're going to go ahead and try to re-intercept our profile because we're, too high. About 4,000 feet. But since we're high, we're going to try to ask them if we can maintain 280 knots, even if we're below.
Okay.
Press the LS button on your side. I'll go ahead and push this on. So approach checklist. Barref.
1013 set, both.
Seat belts.
On.
Minimums. Our minimum is this.
Yes, for the go around.
Yep.
Sputnik 023 at Golda, you're cleared for the RT approach. Runway 22, report established.
And auto brake.
Medium.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Alright, approach checklist is complete. One and two, and then gear down.
Sputnik 023, Mactan Tower, 118.1 delivery.
118.1, Sputnik 023. Or you can do it later if you want to, but yeah.
Okay.
Alright, there you go.
Okay. Two whites, two reds.
Alright, landing checklist. Ecam memo.
Landing no blue.
Yep. Alright, landing checklist is complete. Nice. Continue. Alright.
Continue.
The
I have visual. Continue.
Alright, good. There you go.
300.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, the glide slope is a little bit high, but that's okay. Alright, chop, then
Chop.
flare.
Flaring.
Alright. Keep at least 5 degrees. There you go.
Okay. Maintaining.
Use the thrust reversers over here. Pull it back.
Okay.
Pull it back. There you go.
Brakes.
Alright, you can slowly apply the brakes.
Oh, okay.
Alright, set this back to 0. We're at 70 knots now.
Okay.
Alright, transition your hand to the tiller
Okay.
and add a little bit of thrust so we exit on this taxiway over
Okay.
here. Nice job!
Yeah.
Awesome! Alright, okay.
Sputnik 023 will come to Mactan and vacate your next right, ground 121.
Okay. Off.
Alright, good.
Okay. Flap 0.
There you go. We can start turning to the left. There you go. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
On. This one.
Yep.
Okay.
SE2 off. Pump 1 and pump 2. And 1 and 2 on this side. Alright, okay. And now, welcome to Mactan.